today, I think, is a great opportunity to bring together human cardiologists and veterinary cardiologists, all focusing on new ways to help both dogs, animals, and our patients to have better outcomes in heart failure, especially focusing on new ways of decongesting, knowing about congestion, detecting it, and new diuretics.
To me, it's the first example where I actually see the use of PK/PD modeling techniques influencing so much the dose selection. From that perspective, it's kind of a breakthrough, and the way that we are trying to use data in preclinical staging to support dose selection.
I do think new data on diuretics will give us a step forward in veterinary medicine. Understanding the pharmacokinetics and dynamics in the normal animal will help us predict what to expect in the sick animal, and it's really nice to know the basic information in the healthy dog.
The important points, I think, are the really extensive studies that have been done on the pharmacokinetics, pharmacodynamics of torsemide, and the opportunity we have to apply a new diuretic to our therapies. And importantly in that, this is a longer acting diuretic and looks to have great advantages over previously used diuretics such as Lasix. And it's exciting that this is going to be available.
I think there's a lot of take-home points that we can share with other cardiologists, general practitioners, and our veterinary students to help us really inform the use of the proper diuretic and the best diuretic in our patients with heart disease. And I think there's a lot of data that was presented here that really does suggest that torsemide is a better diuretic that produces a better profile and potentially a better response related to mortality and morbidity in patients with heart failure.
I think for the first time now we have a choice for a diuretic in animals that have heart failure for the first time due to degenerative mitral valve disease. I think that's a unique aspect and something that is clinically needed.
I'm pretty convinced now that we should move on a bit. After this meeting, I feel more comfortable to use torsemide on a single dose per day, and obviously we really need to monitor, electrolytes and creatinine, but I think that in the future more and more people will use torsemide more than furosemide.
What we learn with the studies on torsemide is about its effectiveness in comparison to furosemide, its effectiveness as a once-a-day medication, which can be very convenient for many owners, and the relative risks and benefits by comparison to furosemide, which is a very familiar drug to most cardiologists. So I think there's a lot of value out of these studies.